Let's go, everybody. This is map number 1. Autumn leaves to kick things off, and that is Pally Rifle territory. Yesterday, we've seen the same. And then we fought in the middle, and Starbuck lost 3 rifles, and he could have tapped out right there. Didn't. First to 4 is the champion with the high amount of prize money. Happy can do everything exactly the same way as yesterday. Did I say Autumn leaves? It's Amazonia, of course. He can do everything exactly the same way as he did yesterday, up until Starbuck has a new challenge prepared for him.
Happy v Bucky, let's go.
Let's
so hyped.
Go indeed. Good to see your hype celebrated with the Prime sub. The best way to show your hype. It is creepy. It is ghouls. Will you expand on Amazonia? That is very, very tough. And Starbuck has shown, in general, good timings against Crypt Lord expansions. Especially with Pally Rifle. Happy is scouting. He did this on selected maps yesterday. Not always. But for the beginning of the series, I like this. It's also a quick scout. We have a ring. I feel small spikes, but it should be fine. I hope the stream is fine. So we have the fast Pally once again, the Helpstone Paladin. We get level 2 immediately, and Happy is working on an expo. Clean. Mud Golem's dead. Big consumable here. Throw the beast. Okay-ish. It's of course no big mana potion. Since this camp is so tough, it will take some time, and the rush distance from north to south is very minimal. We wall off a little bit. Hopefully I'm not lagging in a fight. This is the map where the legendary Babs meme was created. Alright, Happy is contesting the middle. Starbuck again, similar to Verse Focus. Adamant of taking the kobolds, and he's getting impaled. He is getting surrounded. And it's again an early rifle kill. Happy is vicious. But hey, in comparison to yesterday, this is only 1 rifle dead and not 3. So we wanted Starbuck to improve. It's an improvement of 2 rifles. That's solid. But yeah, the big... Oh my god, he has so many skeletons! Starbuck unwilling to take this trade, losing his TP right away, and that's the kobold spot for Happy for sure. My god, this aggression! Ruthless! And when you lose a rifle, and your HP, and your creep spot, and your TP early on, how are you supposed to pressure the undead expansion? It's up almost. Thing is, if you don't contest the Crypt Lord ghouls, they'll be infesting your base.
A player's forces are under attack.
That was a heavy punish of the kobold. With Bash, always a lot of things can go wrong. Happy reads the game pretty much perfectly. Has no impale right now, but is kinda close, and the trappers are helping. Beetle Scouts gets killed. This is the second rifle, isn't it? Okay, he's of the opinion that he wants this surround to stay a little bit longer to open up damage potential for the other rifles, which absolutely need another Holy Light. This grand final so far goes in only one direction. The surrounds by Happy are unreal. Yes, he has a lot of stuff. But he gets them done every single time. And now, by now, it's an even disaster as even worse, maybe, than what we had yesterday. He's able to stay here. Bruised, but not beaten. Level 3.5 pally. Not bad. But Happy's fortifications are grande. Tower's not up yet. How do you crack? I don't think you do. Trying to run away from a narrow tower. Hi, yi. Feels bad, man. And now the infestation starts. Starbuck trying to get ready, but he doesn't have a lumber mill, so it's only arcane towers. And arcane towers don't do anything to ghoul. They do a lot to skeletons and beetles. Still Happy unwilling to commit. Wonder if he couldn't have gone for the altar today. Happy with the Zeppelin. Let's go. He's a bit hurt, but there's nothing here really. That means a couple of ghouls are missing, but yeah, things are getting scary here as we're attacking the workers. Starbuck has to own the fight with the Blood Mage. It is a wonderful distraction with the lack of a lumber mill. Happy is getting so much value out of these plays while mining on 2 bases. He's just here to distract. Scary Happy. He's just getting better and better with every day. I expected grand counters by Starbuck, but maybe the counters will be coming with Archmage maps. Maybe there isn't that much room for improvement for the Pally Rifle anymore. We'll see about that. Crypt Lord home. Blood Mage is soaking up a lot of damage as he's the easiest target to heal when you're in position. Wait. What? He didn't use the Holy Light for the Blood Mage and allows him the towers to kill him. You know, when I see this happening to someone like Starbuck in a freaking grand final, think, okay, maybe it was on purpose. But it's a huge loss of momentum. It is only level 1, but yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Rifle still getting owned by just mass everything. There is quite some variety in this army, right? Skeletons, beetles, ghouls. 3 different units. Starbuck is trying to split a little bit here, but without the Blood Mage, he doesn't have mana anymore. Huge mistake to not have the Blood Mage around. There's an Impale at the perfect time. Gets a double kill. Wow, there was this tiny window of opportunity and Happy, of course, uses it to the fullest.
The town is under siege.
Can we prevent the DK? Tower's coming. It's a classic Pally Rifle timing. Switching to the real army. Ghouls are coming in. Little bit of a pincer attack here by Happy. It feels like there's not much scaling happening anymore. No expansion, no casters. Just a paladin, a blood mage, the rifles, and a shop. Happy has 10 ghouls still though. And he's just pressing forward. Again, if you buy a mana potion as a pally rifle player, something's going wrong. We don't see much mana siphon. We don't see much opportunity for the mana siphon because it's only the Crypt Lord that has mana. Now the DK as well.
Players' forces are under attack.
Bush is still alive though. Unfortunately, for Starbuck, he couldn't kill the altar before the tier 3 or before the DK comes out.
The town is under siege.
Still so many ghouls. This game almost looked over twice, with the rifles falling, with the blood mage falling. Raise it around again. Dude, at some point, it was a game against Fortitude on Northern Isles. Happy just simply perfected surrounds. But we're still containing. We get the towers up. Happy, as so often, is rebuilding at his expansion. 15 ghouls!
Players' forces are under attack.
We got Ghoul Frenzy ready. We got the next crypt ready. We cancel the towers at the perfect timing. And now good luck with your single target against this many ghouls. Happy was taking hit after hit after hit, and now he's unleashing the undead tier 3 power. You might be able to use a Holy Light here and there, and the Banish maybe. 2 out of 3 saves. Not bad. Not bad at all. But nearly, not nearly enough to even threaten Happy. This map goes in one direction and one direction only. Stutter stepping is good. We got our Zergling versus Marine Warcraft again. But without a heal scroll. What do you do? Paladin's close to level 5, which would be amazing to get the Devotion Aura. But on the other side, we got Impale 3 with a little bit of mana, which he could pass him with the potion. There we go. Oh, that's big damage. That's big damage! 1 kill! Ah, not getting the second. Ah, there we go. And the Beetle's in the perfect spot. Oh my god. Plays around to cool down. Here's the Lich. Game is over. And Happy has solved Pally Rifle. Last time in B Cup, in the grand final, he has portrayed this exact solution to the Pally Rifle strategy. And in a month, nobody was able to match him. So... Crypt Lord, not necessarily the best opening hero per se, but it's so much stability against Archmage and also Paladin. And that's why it's currently the #1 pick. The opener for Happy seems always the same. Instant Expo, 3 farm, plus a creep, plus instant harass. Saliano, thank you for the sub. Level 1 harass, huh? Okay, very, very aggressive. I like the change of tempo. There's no impale yet. Happy has to go for vanilla surrounds if he wants to threaten this Archmage away. Who, of course, cannot rely on too much mana regen as he doesn't have a Brilliance Aura. So this one Water Elemental has to do quite a job. Tier 2 tech is running. Yes, this looks... similar-ish to what Sock did. And the most important thing here... Oh, we'll kill. The most important thing here... There's no expo. This camp isn't even finished. And Happy realizes what's up. Wait a minute. You're sacrificing 2 levels? You are here? Not at your expo? I tech as well. Oh, careful, buddy. Bucky. Yes, I like that so far. We will see if sacrificing level 2 is the way to go. But he's surely trading. Gets another ghoul. That is number 2. Both denies, but this one very hurt. Holla! Is there enough damage from a level 1 Archmage? Is the next question. If there's one surround, Archmage is dead. Love the creeping. This took some time to get the necessary lumber and the freedom to use militia again. Now with Brilliant Aura, constant pressure. If Happy gets Impale, you're probably out of there in a second. And I like that Starbuck is not getting baited into Cryptnode surrounds, despite there not being a town portal anymore. This might work against 1-0, but surely not against Happy. 1 kill away from Impale, that changes the entire dynamic. Happy was... Oh, he's trying now, huh? But Happy's counter block. Great. One base human undead. Unbelievable. Starbuck has the better level, Starbuck has the better tech. We go Mountain King. Such a sweet surround again. We do kill some beetles, that's all more XP. Can Starbuck deny? He was a little bit too early there. Nasty how he closes that surround within a second. I don't think he denied that beetle. But okay, 2 footmen down. If Starbuck's idea is, and Happy has the scout beetle out for that, to tier 2 expand, Happy reads this well. Power build on the Sanctum. Beetle here. Yeah, he's expecting a tier 2 expansion. So smart. Instant kit towers. Archmage to the side. Interesting to see what Happy is doing now. Moving to his expansion immediately. On tier 2, you are able to get one of negation against water elementals, and especially against level 1 water elementals. This will help a lot. We've seen it yesterday. But Happy is no stranger to this item. I think this is an incredibly important moment of this series right now. If this works the way it worked for Sock, Starbuck is in a good position and we have a contested final. If that's not the case and this strategy doesn't work either, what's the third plan? Uh-oh, Impale. Clap! Very early clap. That priest killed immediately. How many ghouls can he take out? Starbuck has a TP. Next clap. Not too bad, actually. He gets out! He gets out! The bear is still angry for being woken up. Oh, I think this worked well. Oh, this is promising. 2 level 1 claps means, of course, a lot of mana. He still wants to contest this Ogre Magi somehow. Priests early versus beetles with Dispel, but the Dispel timing wasn't there yet. Oh, save Orcas, I like what you've been cooking up. It surely isn't perfect, but it does the job. It takes away ghouls, and ghouls are so oppressive. You're trading footmen, which is, I guess, fine. Losing the shop here. Also, not ideal. The shop, I mean, the creeps and the item. Not perfect, but expo up.
Players' forces are under attack.
And now pump up the jam, my boy. Lots and lots and lots of rifles. Happy has arrived on tier 3 without a counter expansion. I don't know if this is necessarily to be expected. And maybe the second Drax is a bit too late, but looking at the resources, there was not much time to build it earlier. And where do you attack? Not a single tower in the main. Very, very, very fragile. Yep, I like this. If you have resources, spend them. Cryptlord DK Lich, but 2 of these heroes only level 1. Destroyer for creeping. Loses mana now before the final attack. This has to be a final attack. But what is this defense force? 3 rifles. 3 priests. Stop with the pause, please. Hey, Save Orcas. I'm in a bit of a desperate situation. What can I do now? Mana. Not having level 3 Archmage. Lich is a freaking beast. We also had a pause in the Happy vs. Sock series exactly at that point. Maybe trying to recreate it. He's getting dinner out of the oven. Watch his stream. Here we go. Oh my, the God Tower is melting. The impact is perfect. Can you engage better into the situation that Happy has done here? We'll see about that. Ghouls hunting the backline, trying to take out the rifles. 2 Destroyer up. Mana is running out soon. If no new water elementals are summoned, there's one that can be dispelled. But you know, just because it was more or less perfect doesn't mean that it's enough. And Starbuck holds and continues mining. And we got bits. 175. Thank you, Tommy. Happy plan B.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still 3 rifles, 3 priests. Do you need tier 3 as a human at some point? Tanky MK, love to see it. Happy coming back. Second attack. No mana this time, but also no towers. This time the destroyers only tickle until you absorb the mana from the statue. TP again. Focus fire on the Destro immediately. Nova is sick. Mana on the Cryptlord actually a bit worrying. And the statue is not on mana. It's on healing. Workers might suffer a little bit, but as long as you can touch the rifles, this is fine. And Starbuck with his tier 2 army is building more and more rifles, and he's getting more and more answers to the destroyers. Ooh, Save Orcas, your plan is... Are you charging for your coaching, my dude? Are you getting a share? You should, if this works. Scout with the priests. Eh. Now we got level 3s. The ghouls are gone. Happy got a watch award. Still no expo. Happy is transitioning into double slaughterhouse A-bombs. Versus Sock, he played 13 A-bombs. Which were counted by Griffins, which was not that great. But he did. That was, of course, 2 base. Dicey situation from Happy. It is second priest. It's getting a bit expensive. If Starbuck can find the time for tier 3, it's probably over. If Happy can find the time for a meaningful number of abominations and meaningful levels, it might also be over. Impale and Nova should be the hard counter.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, lovely how he realizes that the main base is unprotected. Another priest! Oh. More creeping and no TP. There is no way for Starbuck to do anything about it except maybe evacuate? Is that the only thing he can do? But since he's... Oh, I was about to say since he's 2 base, 1 base, maybe this works, but the Beatles! Oh, all of a sudden Starbuck in trouble. Happy again. Strategic genius. But we have a rifle push coming in with a lot of rifles. Who's doing it better? Who's base racing better? For rifles, you don't have any tech requirement outside of blacksmith, which is protected. More and more beetles. This means the priest was able to dispel it. As long as Starbuck is getting income, he might be fine. Happy with the TP. Mountain King aiming for the clap. Doesn't really find it. Brilliance Aura 2, by the way. Archmage is primarily feeding into this Mountain King and the casters. For this spell against the beetles. And of course, for the claps. What a game. Starbuck down to 1 base. But has still income. Level 4 Mountain King. Can aim from afar now. That coil looked meaningless almost. Happy charging up with all the ghouls, all the A-bombs. We need insane rifle control now. And Starbuck has a chance here. But he might just have this one chance. The spell against the water elementals. Piercing damage for ghouls is amazing. Same can be said against destroyers. 1 micro to the side. We have Spirit Towers coming up. Impale, great. But that was probably the second last one. Starbuck on 46 food though. And the coil is way better. It was used now. If he's a little lucky, no Invo Potion. Able to save the Lich. Archmage in trouble. Invo on the Dwarf. Archmage in the dirt. And as good as this game looked, Starbuck has to tap out with the new idea and the new strategy. Happy is able to make adjustments mid-game. And that was too much. As the expansion was ravaged at the same time. Happy, more clever. The expo not protected enough. The base not protected enough. There was always a way for the cockroaches to get through. And springtime goes to Happy. 2-0. Maybe Starbuck's best shot. Since he put a lot of emphasis on heal scrolls, is to either here or here, depending on where Happy is expanding, set up a siege, control the shop, operate with heal scrolls, and play the game from there. With the 1 base push or 2 base push, I don't really mind. I feel like rifles are a way to go. At first. I don't hate Leon's suggestion to add Spellbreakers and Sorks. The number 1 solution would be Griffins against pretty much everything. But getting there is so hard. That's the tricky point. Must be frustrating as a human. You know you have the answer in your arsenal. You just can't access it. It's like knowing that you have a USB stick with a lot of Bitcoin on it from like 2005. But you don't know where you put it or you lost the password. speaking of Bitcoin, you can also send us cryptocurrency, by the way. Back to warcraft.com/support. Gloves of Haste. The one game that Starbuck won yesterday was Tidehunters, where he found 2 claws immediately. That was a huge help. And Happy is expanding north. That was to be expected. Love this little poke. Forces Happy to react. Breaks his concentration a little bit. Starbuck expanding bottom. I don't think it's that much to be expected. Usually the humans pull out the golem. That makes it a little easier. That's also why Happy was scouting here first, but he can just deduct from there, right? If you're not on the right-hand side, you are surely at the 6 o'clock. But he sends it all back. Feels like the hunt is on both sides. Starbuck's movement is very tricky. I like that. I like that a lot. So he fooled Happy into thinking that there is an expansion, sent the militia back. That kept the Crypt Lord ghouls busy, so they couldn't start a fight. And that's a lot of mana. Oh, Water Elemental. Water Elemental. He's not summoning a Water Elemental. Oh, he's waiting for level 3. He was creeping at the green. Yeah, that is a cancel. 1000%, is it not? Happy trying to surround, but it's still in range. Dances away with the horsey. And all that Happy can get is a bit of XP for the Water Elemental and 1 footman. Well played. Very well played. That was phenomenal army movement. He's blocking to summon another Water Elemental to put pressure on a ghoul. Happy re-expanding immediately. Starbuck now also having the confidence for a Town Hall. Well, the Beetle was scouting all of this in the main. Can he do it again? Is 1 cancel enough?
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage mana limited. Happy with a ghoul squad. Pulls it to the middle though. Wait a second. 5 footies? 40%? Let's see. This is not too many ghouls, not too many beetles, and 2 water elementals for defense here. I think the more important question is, will Happy hold? I keep my camera on the Haunted Goldmine. When that disappears, you know it's been cancelled. Water elementals in a good spot, but where are the workers? He still has 2. He needs to finish this. Haunted Goldmine apparently still up. This is a huge delay. Now it's been cancelled. Huge delay on both sides once again. Happy not teching. Starbuck not teching. Poor workers, man. Have to work next to an army of the dead. Can he somehow finish this? New summons. More water elementals. Archmage has solid sustain. Can't afford too many right clicks. Powerful, powerful Crypt Lord. Almost walking into a surround. Another worker. Lumber is miserable. And Happy with great targeting. Starbuck knows, thanks to a Watch Award, there's another Haunted Goldmine. In the series versus Sock and also on Titanus, Happy lost the Crypt Lord quite a bit. It's not the case here. Starbuck's Archmage is in trouble. The workers are in trouble. He needs the second Town Hall. He can't finish it. He can't finish it. Happy's worker harass is perfect. There's only 8 workers left. Are you kidding me, Dimitri Kostin? This is so close to perfection. He still can't finish it. This is brutal. 1 more hit, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, the footmen were hugging the workers, but finally production can start. What about Happy's Expo? 60%? Is there any way? Woo, level 4. The question was, is there any way to punish the Expo in the north? I don't think so. Crazy new prioritization. So much focus of beetles and ghouls on the workers, so the Town Hall can never finish. 1 attack or 2 attacks and Archmage is dead. Lumber is looking way better for Happy. The tech will start way earlier for Happy.
A player's
Or
forces
should,
are under attack.
at least. Yeah, there we go. I feel like we're kind of missing, like we're just waiting for the knockout punch. Due to all the worker kills, there was no time for a shop. There only is now. Expansion was so costly, not only in like structure cost, but workers and time. Goes to the shop. Yeah, perfect. This is mental. There's a little bit of natural HP regen, so the Archmage is looking better than he did a minute ago.
Are under attack.
Oh, would he love to have a Shadow Priest now, wouldn't he? Tech has started. This is not too late. Archmage level 4, Brilliance Aura level 2. Is that the same? Usually at this point, the human would love to go to the middle, grab a Shredder and a Zeppelin, but you, my good sir, are in no condition to go anywhere. And from here on out, Happy's war machine is just running and running and running. Was the second cancel worth it? Yeah, 100%. Big time struggle in the grand final. Big time struggle.
A player's forces are under attack.
He made it to a healthy Archmage. He will have 2 Water Elementals. There is 2 Nerubian. Oh, and the Spirit Tower also. He is distracting a little bit, Starbuck is. But what can you possibly attack? Ghouls are hurt. There's only 1 tower here, but Crypt Lord sells the dagger, gets the mana pot, of course. More Impale, more Beetles, more defense. And Fiends for damage. This will be incredibly tough to crack, but the potential for Griffins is on the table. That's gotta be it. Starbuck's lumber is again miserable without a shredder. With the mana potion heal scroll in full, Happy was able to afford so much. And the DK arrives, and the double slaughterhouse are coming up.
Are under attack.
Castle Tech started with 250 lumber in the bank. Griffin Aviaries went. I feel like given the situation, after the expansions were up, Starbuck is playing this almost as good as he can. Can't lose the Archmage. Relatively easy. Mountain King arrives. Finally, time for some kills. Onto the Fiends immediately. Weaken the future anti-air. Archmage caught with an Impale! No, this is a disaster! Happy punishes him so hard. The next perfect Impale. I don't know how many of these we've seen in the past couple of days. And he wanted to bank a lot of money for the Griffins, but the Griffins aren't coming. Similar to the winner bracket. Starbuck goes Knights and tries to go Workshop, but for a Workshop, you need a Blacksmith. So if Starbuck lured Happy into thinking that it's Griffins, Is he going heavy on fiends and that can be punished by knights and that's the thinking? Or was the blacksmith just delayed? It's gonna be lots of knights. Happy is far ahead. Going knights means that the Crypt Lord still has relevance. Another scroll.
Players' forces are under attack.
Levels aren't too far apart, but it's still very close to a level 2 decay. He's gonna get that now. Item superiority as so often. Can Starbuck get at least one heal scroll? Goes for the invuln. Lich, Frenzy, Destros, push. There's one tower. How many gyros?
A player's forces are under
One. It almost feels like Happy's enjoying this. Keeps his opponent on a long arm. Lets him suffer a little bit more. He'd be a Bolton in Game of Thrones. The Ramsay kind of type. Oh my god, that nuke! TP during Impale, Lucky Mountain King. Starbuck ties up the supply. Not the level. Not at all. 5 gyros.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my, you can't afford these losses. Alright. No fortification. No towers. Full surface area. 3 gyros. There's no end. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a disaster. Starbuck's off. Starbuck's locked out. Complete disaster. Starbuck's falling apart. Game 2 was probably the most important one psychologically. Happy outplays him hard again, like in the winner bracket. And then now we see a lot of unforced errors. For Happy fans, this series is a feast. This tournament is a feast. And for Starbuck fans, it's painful. At the beginning of the day, I was wondering, oh my god, hopefully B-Cup will finish before the War 3 Champions wildcard tonight. And now we got a 4-0 in the lower bracket. And we're cruising towards the 4-0 in the upper bracket. But let the RNGesus bless Starbuck a little bit. A mana potion, a beast scroll. Okay, now we're talking. Items were a big favor? A big factor on the Tidehunters map that Starbuck won. Maybe they can help him here now. A little bit of luck is necessary versus Happy. Starbuck about to apply pressure, and how to do that better than with Water Elementals. A lot of Water Elementals. Ring +5 for Happy in this situation, of course. Sweet. Starbuck is taking his time. He's not... he's creeping here. Alright. Aiming for level 3 and then the attack. Has to retreat here as Happy is capturing him. Level 3 at the ready. Getting almost a Water Elemental, but it's an XP dono. Here's the level 3. Now we take the fight away from the expo, apparently. Risky business, it seems. Footman's trying to break through. 5 of them. Should be enough to cancel. Surely there's no arcane up. Smart play by Starbuck. He's not giving up lightly. This will at least force a lot of mana. Good splits, so the Impale can't reach all 5. Archmage still distracted. 3 footmen attacking. Oh. Archmage gotta keep himself safe. No, there must be attack, right? Yeah, there is. Alright, Expo cancelled. Big time bot. Only 1 footman trapped so far. We use the big mana potion for more water elementals. There's 2 more now, right? Yep. So acolytes, ghouls, beetles will get annihilated if in range.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, don't tell me. Yes, of course, he's microing them away. And of course, he gets... Can he get another footman kill if he moves out of tower range? Great micro display here on the footman as well. Archmage moving the target towards the main a little bit, which is the destination for herd ghouls.
A town is under siege.
Happy is finding a way to damage the Archmage and take some momentum away from him. Water Elemental summoned again. It's enough to cancel the Haunted. 1 Water Elemental in the right place is enough. There was the last one though. Starbuck can't afford too many Water Elemental donations though. Big experience. All the ghouls hurt. Careful. No Impale just yet. We see more denies. I like it. Next expansion attempt. We have enough mana. Not at all. And again, oh, 4 footies. Can he block? Happy's Iron Curtain is not coming up. This is the 3rd cancel. I would say, by far, best game by Starbuck so in this series. But it is a timing push. A timing that is working out well because Happy is a bit stubborn this time. And I thought we're not doing this anymore. Usually, after a couple of kills on the Haunted, he's teching. Not the case here. The beetle in position to prevent the healing. Hawk is asking happy speedrun. So far, pretty much happy speedrun. But also Starbucks speedrun versus Focus. Like everything is speedrun. Again, man. There's always a beetle. Always.
Player's forces are under attack.
He's never forgetting it. Never. And this Archmage health is worrying. Expo still at half. He wants the Crypt Lord. Oh, there is of course no TP. Gets an Impale in. Archmage under pressure. Oh boy. Keeps the surround locked in, but for how long? Archmage gotta run. Mountain King also surrounded. But if he trades here, especially with the Crypt Lord Expo towards the Mountain King, absolutely worth it. Can't trade 2 for 1 though. Oh my god. Priest, heal, necessary. The fight is all over the place. Happy chasing, left-hand side. He does have the resource for a Tavern Revive. Is the Priest enough? Yeah, healing with a bit of micro is usually great. Peasants have arrived. Crypt Lord back. If he can cancel healing now, that'd be massive. How much punch is in this push without the Mountain King? No defense. Happy's not teching though. This is a tier 1 defense. Huge expanse, of course. Level 3 hero from the tavern. Is 1.5 techs or something. Mountain King on the way. Long way, but almost there. How much do the towers do when the mortars have arrived? A shop would be great. No, that Starbuck is on 50. He was able to kill an Acolyte. Stormbolt. Fiend. Oh, Water Elemental with a little block might be nice. Denial. ridiculous, Warcraft. But okay, mortars up. Happy 2 crypt needs more acolytes. When can he attack? The gold is very limited, also with the repair. Towers don't do that much in this situation. Big repair. This is all in favor. The towers don't have to die as long as he's draining resources. Priest exposed. Nice target fire. It feels like only Happy is getting kills. Second mortar will change a lot. At some point you can't repair against it anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still no money for the tech. Seconds away from the second mortar. Fiends are scary though. An arcane tower would be a wonderful anchor. Starbuck's tournament life on the line, the grand final on the line. Not much mana anymore. Of course, you can't purchase mana potions on tier 1. We still don't have attack. Ridiculous. Priest under fire, so not too much healing. Mana on the Mountain King looks really good. And either bash or clap will be fantastic. He should have the mana. Fool's trying to flank in the north a little bit, so good chunk of the army for Starbuck is currently busy running for the life. No arcane towers, so no pressure here. 10 food lead for Starbuck keeps established. Priests are rare though, and priests are the sustain. Now mortar's in a good spot. Any...
The town is under siege.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. That priest kill hurts. Any chance Happy can stabilize? It's Impale too, by the way. Committing now. Get out of my face, Spirit Tower. And that's the change that a second mortar team provides. Exposes his back. Cannon Tower. Fiends will kill it again though. Impale, grande impale. No heal scroll here. Priest is falling. Second one should be focused in a bit too. Starbuck is microing his heart out. Next Fiend falling. What's the Mountain King's mana? So big. We go bash, by the way. Playing around the Stormbolt cooldown. Another one. Only a ghoul here. The Priest that is accompanying the mortars is doing a phenomenal job. Yeah, Priest micro is insane. Insane. And the next hammer will fall into the Crippy. I thought there's an invo potion still. Happy just going straight up Mass Fiend. We're getting closer and closer to the finish line. Starbuck is not deterred from the number of fiends, from the pressure. Heal scroll. Save a lot. Crazy, crazy, crazy. When this Mountain King is 3, I think it's over. Then fiends won't survive anymore. So Happy has to find a solution against this dwarf. Love the splits. One footman doesn't do much in the fight, so why not split him off to the acolytes? The supply gap is growing. The levels are growing. The fiends are suffering. And again, Priest Mortar running away, but it's alright as long as we have footman water elementals here. Sick tape on the rifle. Now we'd love to have a Priest here, as Happy is assuming against a position where he can catch reinforcements. Starbuck with the Zeppelin. Love it. And this is no more mining here. Game over. Fighting Spirit Starbuck. Concealed Hill rifle push. Catches Happy by surprise. The big mana potion, of course, a gift from the gods. But he used it so well. And now we got a series. I noticed that Starbuck is oftentimes rather using Footman for... Oh, counter block. Footman to cancel Haunted Gold Mines. Other people like to use Water Elementals. Wonder what the difference is. Ideally, you'd have both. Oh... He might have saved the creep last second with the militia block. If the rock golem is in position again, he does throw the boulder. Here's the acolyte. What do we got? So we mask.
Great work, guys. Thanks.
Yo, Steve Zazoo, thank you for the 20 month. We get the Vamp Aura. It's not a Robe of the Magi. It's not a Sobi mask. But he gets the full XP. He gets a little bit of passive HP regeneration, which is fine. And Happy is moving, of course, across to the gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
Again, a level 3 creep route with militia. Not at the expo. Maybe rifle pushes are the way all along. Mantle. Damage boost. Everything it's about. Scouting Beetle. Is he trying to lure Happy to the main? Yep. Has to split forces. Beetle boss stays at home though. Next water elemental ready. Is it in position? Yes it is. 2 water elementals for sure a cancel. 1000%. What's happening in the main? Surround on the footman. They can't reach the back line. Oh, Starbuck maybe a bit overwhelmed here himself, but cancel is a cancel. And again we go tier 2. Alpha Machine, thank you for the 31 month. How expensive can we make this and how much XP will Happy be fed? Wool dies. Deny. Tried to. Didn't get it. Did he get it? Not 100% sure. Archmage in trouble. In big trouble. He can't get out. Blocked by nature. And now the pressure is off. Huge moment for Happy. Starbuck too risky. Close to the tree line. It's an easy surround. And Happy can accelerate now. Footman Water Elemental still here. Important, but Happy wakes up the creep, so they get the ensnare. Love to see it. Ollie Winchester, thank you for the 4. Starbuck at the Murlocs, man. That's not a love story. It happens on Northern Isles, it happens on Tidehunters. It happens everywhere. Starbuck got a backup plan for these surrounds. That's a tele staff, but he's at 50%, so it's really not that easy. Happy's defense against water elementals seems great, but by chasing water elementals, he oftentimes lost track of footmen. That is not the case here. So we shift focus towards the main, where the graveyard is coming. The tech is processing 2/3. Oh, is Happy now out of position? Needs to body. He has no water elemental anymore. Trying to save every single second. And so the body block for the footman prevents this unit from reaching in. 2 footies aren't enough. The level of play in this matchup with these players have indeed reached these highs. And Starbuck is mining. Is 1 cancel enough?
A player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't seem like it. Starbuck has no mana. Starbuck is hurt. Heal scroll not available. Mountain King not available. Impale level 2 once again. He's catching quite some footmen here. Happy. The victory lap has started. Oh, undershoots a little bit with the damage. Archmage surrounded staff immediately. As Impale is on cooldown, he will live.
Player's forces are under
And has a shop. Might recover. has to sell. For sure, for sure, for sure. Happy is not teching yet. Second crypt is up though. Mass fiends. Where do you go? This crypt lord is looking good. Stormbolt on an illusion. And Happy has perfect information. Knowledge is power. And so the beetles give information away. The illusions give information away, and Happy knows exactly what's coming. This push is a million times harder to execute than the one before. And it's coming to the main. Where we have instant reinforcements, where we have ghouls, the potential for towers. And Starbuck has to play it so careful with an Archmage at 50%. Not a single point of XP on the Mountain King. He's trying to flank towards the Fiends. Interesting situation. No workshop just yet. All about those Fiends. Gets the Stormbolts around. Impale, of course, and he blocks the way out. Oh, it's all in vain, isn't it? The Footmen are too hurt. The Fiend got saved. Needs another Stormbolt and a kill, but that might cost the MK. We have Happy units literally everywhere. Impale into rifle kill. There's no momentum for Starbuck anymore. Happy shuts him down quickly. Two Stormbolts for one Fiend isn't enough. Ghouls pressure the rifle, so there's no active damage. Starbuck knows that this is not looking good. Wants to put on a show, of course. Beetles, spiders, skeletons. A human doesn't like that. Chop is cancelled as well. Absolute failure of a push. Happy too well prepared. These impales are gnarly. 3 footmen in a second. And this god is on the way to level 5. GG! Starbuck puts on a fight, but it's not enough. Happy is once again on top of the Warcraft world. And it might need a fortitude to kick him off once again. DWCC is calling very, very, very soon. A $21,000 tournament with Happy, Starbuck, but also Fortitude and Lynn. Might have to settle who's the best gamer in the world right now. This tournament, I thought Happy was vulnerable. I thought Happy was shaky. And then he played versus Starbuck. And there was no doubt who the best player in this tournament was. Focus was able to take a map. Sock was able to, the only player to be able to take 2 maps. And Starbuck was able to take a map once in both of the series. But that's about it. A complete run through the winner bracket over Lucifer, over Leon, and the before mentioned. A three-peat for Happy in B Cup. In the finals, he has defeated Life once, and he has defeated Starbuck twice. It is very good to see for Starbuck that he can make back-to-back performances. I think it was, I don't want to say lucky. I think Starbuck could have been threatened by Lawlight and Life as well, but they were not part of his bracket or eliminated early. We need new challengers, and we need even more work for Starbuck. The Pally rifle seems to have hit a ceiling. There was no holding back strategies anymore, I think. So if there was a solution with the Pally rifles that he thought he has against the Crypt Lord Mass Ghouls, we didn't see it. It got slapped around today and yesterday by Happy with the Crypt Lord Ghouls. And it also seems too stable against Archmage in the early games. There was one game with Griffins and Starbuck won that yesterday. No chance to reach Griffins. I can see why he moved towards rifle pushes afterwards. And they seemed fine. I like the springtime strategy. That surely could have worked with a bit cleaner execution without 3 priests being killed, with better priest defenses against the beetles, but Happy also on a crazy level. Sock has shown that tier 2 expos are working, but now Happy is working on a solution to that, so we'll see how long that is working. And the king is on top of the world. The emperor, that is. That was 2 weeks of B Cup, a long journey with awesome matches, and a very competitive cup as well. It was barely a series that was 2-0, except if it was Starbuck versus the Asian Orcs, which was incredibly one-sided. So that concludes the cup with Happy on top, Starbuck second, Focus third, Sock fourth, in the top 5 also Voldemort and Lawlight. The rise of Lawlight, Sock, and Focus is quite remarkable. All 3 of them. We saw 1-0 on the way back-ish. But he's not taking the elevator to the top of the scene. Cini doing better than expected for sure. And with a little bit more luck in the groups, we can see a Leon advance. Lucifer was doing surprisingly well. We can see a Sheik advance. Foggy was nice to see. Mr. Apeman, thank you. That is a wasted raid, unfortunately. I'm going to raid you over, but I appreciate it. See you in 2 hours. And who knows? Maybe we get the rematch of Starbuck versus Happy sooner than you think. Ava Emperor, he showed the world once again how undead versus human is meant to be played right now. He is the greatest right now. And we need new challengers and we need new answers, because these grand finals are just made for him. So I'll rate you over as well. I need some time to get some food and for some more prep, because the War III Champions finals are starting tonight. The wild card in 1 hour, 50 minutes. With people like Neutron, with people like Agent, Atheist P, Inspired, Lajuk, Kraft, maybe Say So, Sheik, My Letter Hero, Hinagiku, the American Rising player Cloud is in, Rivendell, Soima, and Toxie is also making an appearance. So top 2 will go to the close qualifier Saturday and Sunday. If you want to support that tournament, there you go. W3C finals. It was again a lot of viewers. And I think tomorrow afternoon, I hope I have the time, there's DWCC Chinese qualifier, where we are in the playoffs as well. The playoffs are progressing. DWCC will be the highlight of the month with $21,000. So you see 1-0 in the lower bracket. Kaho versus Fortitude is the upper bracket final. Fortitude has thrown down Life. Fly, unfortunately eliminated. War 3 Orc Arrow, unfortunately eliminated. But tomorrow is Life vs Infi, as well as 1-0 and Colorful, as well as Kaho and Fortitude. So yeah, maybe I'll stream it. We'll see about that. If I'm not too tired after W3 Champions Finals. The start of it, at least. So now it's prep time for one of the coolest tournaments we have in the West. And I thank you all for tuning in. Support Warcraft wherever you can.